because you keep hearing this oof as Dwenden falls off a ledge. I think they make elves out of rubber these days. One last one, come on, come on.
I'm like one of those super pinky balls. I bounce.
Oh, 22 gold. Now that'll do me. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I've
Stick
done
it in the
told you.
chest.
Done told you what your armor looks like on my pack here. I don't need you talking about. They're on full exhibit.
Super pinky.
Hello. He did that when I was just at eye level.
I was actually about to apologize for that. I realized that about that time.
Oh, yeah.
What I don't understand is you won't take his bread, but you keep eating whatever it is that gives you all the stink. The stink
spider
things
eyes,
comes out of you.
It's rotten flesh. I've got a stack of his bread, okay?
In the potion room here, there's the top row is the recipe for healing potions if you want it. If you need it.
Oh, cool. That
So
one
it's a
right
bottle.
Yeah, if you add some glowstone dust to that before you make it into a splash potion, you'll get a healing 2 as well, which is even better.
Cool.
Okay. So watermelon, or the glistening melon, gunpowder. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool indeed.
Have to go the long way out. Have you seen my pixel art, Gnarlo?
No. Oh,
Skellie?
the Skelly. Yes, I did.
Yeah. That's my first ever piece of pixel art.
Well done.
Indeed.
And I've made a new passageways now due to the farm, so you can go through underground without having to go out into the dangerous daylight. Oh yes, there's definitely gas back now.
Oh yeah.
I'm a full believer in not having to expose yourself unnecessarily, Dwenden.
I'm going to say, Dwenden didn't believe in that.
Nope. Hey, did you see my pixel art? I ran out of pixels.
Hey, will someone tell the ranger I've built a walkway by the side of the rails so you don't have to run on the rails?
No, let,
walking on the rails.
let him be down there. He might touch the third one.
Yeah. It's seeing this third rail I'm worried about.
It is quite shocking.
Yeah.
It is. It's awfully powered too. Some may say it's golden.
I'm not quite sure how to make this raise properly yet, though, diagonally.
You just
Got the steps
the centerpiece.
at the side bits, you know, to make sure it spawns safe from pigmen.
I gotcha.
Mm.
As of yet, I've not had any pigmen spawn anywhere on that track, so it seems to be working.
Yeah, that's good then.
Brought a saddle with me in case I get tired.
I don't want to know which one of us you're gonna ride.
I've got a missing chunk here.
Yeah, I just had to reload too.
I don't have any missing chunks.
Dwenden was saying that the nether's so much better now, it's not laggy at all now.
Oh yeah, it was definitely that whole situation with the
Render distance.
render distance set low. And the whole reason that the nether was so laggy was you would move and it would have to load in all the chunks ahead of you instead of having them already there.
Yeah. I think you did a great job sorting it out.
Well, I finally found a post on a I can't even remember what website it was on. It was some gaming website that really I would never have thought had a thing to do with Minecraft. And the guy was saying he was having trouble with the servers doing exactly what we were having, hadn't seen any monsters in a while.
Yeah.
And the guy said that it was because he said check your render distance. And he said normally it's set to 10, that said if you set it too low, said monsters spawn from like 5 chunks away to 10 chunks away. And I got to looking, and sure enough, the hosting company, whenever you set up a server, they automatically set it to your render distance to 5.
Right.
Because that decreases any lag you have. And I'm sure that's great if you're running a server with 100 people on it. But the guy said that the guy said monsters spawn from chunk 5 to chunk 10. So if you're only spawning 5 chunks,
Oh, thank you.
said you've got, it's like a bell curve.
Yeah.
You have a few monsters that spawn at 5 and 10. You have more that spawn at 6 and 9. And most of them spawn at 7 and 8. And you've gotten rid of all the chunks where most of the monsters spawn, so you ain't going to see any.
Ah, I see. So does that equate to what render distance in this? Like far render distance or small or?
It does have something to do with it, yes. I mean, if you set it to far and you're only rendering 5, you're not going to have as far distance as if it's set to 10.
Yeah.
Quit looking at my skirt.
Glad you finally admit it's a skirt, not a kilt.
But they're still action figures, by God. They're not dolls.
I think it's shut down at the moment. Should be. I still need to sign it up so that you can see it well enough. But so this left one here is the light hooked up to the light block, or to the memory cell to the light block. I've got a opening down here, my access panel.
Right. Wow. You guys build convoluted things. Have you been getting any slimes in your slime farm? No.
Have not. Have not gotten any since the pumpkins and all. So
Strange.
yeah.
But we've had the spawner on a weird thing, too.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, that will account for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I sat there for a long time, up here waiting for something to spawn, but then I didn't have the server settings right, so maybe it'll work now.
So you got the lights switched on, yeah.
Whoops.
Lost him.
Yep.
What happens if you're standing on the block he was on when he relogs?
Oh, you get to see the inside of his head whenever he comes back in.
All right.
That's not pleasant.
Yeah, he's done a nice job wiring up the lights, though. Much better than I did.
Yeah, he's discovered before. He has kind of a natural affinity with the redstone. He's picked it up really quick. I'm still a total noob with the redstone wiring.
Me too. Me too. It's actually something that's worth, playing around with, though, and getting used to, because it does have its advantages. Although, don't know what you'd use a lot of it for other than for things like light switches. Let's see, 15, 13, 12, 11. It's 11, 10, 9, yeah, so the whole place is completely spawn safe from mobs with the pumpkins at that height.
Yeah, and the ones in the floor cover the gaps in between.
Well, there isn't any
Alrighty.
gaps. That's just it. You see, there's no gaps. The lighting from there is it should be at light level 9 or something when it meets the next pumpkin.
My modem reset.
I was saying you've done a really nice job with the lighting in there.
Okay, thank you. That was Gnarlo helping me with that.
Where are you going? This way?
Yeah. So yeah, basically the as I said, this one on the left is a hooked up to the lights, and it's hooked up to a memory cell as well. So whenever you press it, it'll shut down your spawner.
I would never have seen those buttons if you hadn't pointed them out. They really blend in with this texture pack.
The right one is the pressure block that clears the platform, but it also resets the memory switch, so they should start spawning again.
Yep, I hear them.
Yep. And then the grinder is up here on the wall, still above the pumpkin grinder switch. And I may actually run a wire, since I'm at it. It all goes right up underneath this walkway here. I may run a redstone torch or something on the wall or something with it, so you know, if the light's on, then obviously the other lights are on. Something just kind of help you indicate it or something. But I need to put signage on it.
So the far wall is still the grinder. The one on the left is the turn off switch, and the one on the right is the piston and turn off. Turn on.
Piston and reset. Yeah.
Right, reset.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just need to sign it up. Yeah. Grinder, light, reset.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, just thinking whether you can do that with coloured wool, like, you know, put green for on, red for off, or whatever.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Well, you don't seem to get the problem with them glitching out like I do at all, do you?
Yeah, as I said, I think it literally
solid
is
block,
this. Yeah. Because if you start breaking out some of this, then they will start glitching out to the side a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try filling it in and see what happens.
Yeah, at least that chamber that comes down, maybe the shoot down. Yeah, because then if you go around the back wall where all the redstone is, yeah, if you start pulling out any of these blocks, then yeah, they start coming out in the repeater room back here.
Yeah.
So all that's filled in now. Yeah, so that's what that looks like at the moment.
Oh, that's cool.
Shut it off.
Whenever I build any of these XP farms, I always try to build like rooms nearby so I can do useful things while I'm waiting, but I never end up doing. I always end up just standing there waiting for them.
Yeah. It kind of works out, you know, because since the spawner's here, I mean, you can be in the enchanting room and you're still close enough around the corner.
Yeah.
And you can, I think you almost can be in the storage room across the way from it and then still get them to spawn.
Yeah.
And you're still relatively close, but at least the enchanting room, like, whenever I was looking for that 50 bow, I just kept on letting them build up because I had to keep dropping it in over and over again. And I was like, well, at least I'm building up more skellies again while I'm trying to hit a 50. I think that's the last of them. Yeah.
So how do you tell if the lights are on at the moment? Is it just that you don't have any skellies spawning around you?
Yeah, and I hit the left one. I'd known I'd already hit the left one. So yeah, that's the reason I'm like, yeah, I either need to set up a torch over here or something that shows that the lights are on, or
yeah, like you always say with Ghostbusters, you know, you always do if the light is green, the trap is clean.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll just wire up a redstone.
If the light is red, the trap is dead.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. So if you did like a square of green wool and red wool with a glowstone lantern in the middle, and have the lantern lit on whichever one it is, whether it's green for it's on and red for it's off.
Yeah,
that'd look
there
nice.
You go. Yeah, and I could do them on opposite walls. Have where this torch is. Yeah, I could do like that in green and the other one in red on the other side or something.
Yeah.
Or yeah, that'll work. Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Mindfiend.
Yeah.
And then I usually just press the light to shut it off while I'm not here, so it's not killing all the other spawns in the area.
Now that's a good point too. You could always use it as a bit of a safety thing, couldn't you? Although they'll start to spawn when you go 32 blocks away.
Yeah. Food check.
I'm alright. Gnarlo's going to eat a torch.
I like my food spicy.